Welcome to episode 93 of the Friday Fizz. This week we talk about the Winter Olympics, a Snapchat revolt, and Alan Partridge is back.
I am not Dave.
Yeah, you might notice that Dave's missing this week. I've had to take over the cringeworthy introduction and the shouting, all that kind of stuff.
He won't be happy about it.
Ellie has replaced him for 1 week only. Dave's actually taken a day off, which is basically a rarity.
Here I am.
Yeah, Ellie stepped up to the plate. She wasn't too keen at first, but let us know in the comments how she does.
Well,
Rate her out of 10 in terms of her performance on Fizz.
I wasn't prepared at all.
Yeah.
Look.
You don't need to be prepared. There's no preparation for this. It's literally just you turn up, the camera comes on, and we start talking.
Just chat.
And I think people can tell by the results of Friday Fizz for the last 92 episodes that there's very little preparation that goes into this. So.
Well, yeah, I know there isn't any preparation.
Exactly. So let us know how Ellie does in the comments below, and let us know if you want to see the return of Dave or if Ellie should become a permanent fixture on Friday Fizz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
I think I can do a better job.
Ooh, you're hard, showing off.
So, what's been happening this week?
This week has been Pancake Day, my favourite day of the year.
Yeah, what did you get up to? Did you have plenty of pancakes?
Yeah, I had 3 different types. Brought some to work, 2 at home.
That's all right, isn't it?
Made some Scotch ones and then the big ones.
Yeah, and I was at Pendleside, so it's the launch of this year's corporate challenge. So there's about 25 or 30 businesses there. Obviously, everyone just turns up for pancakes, so that was the highlight.
Is there more businesses
Yeah,
registered?
I think 25 took part in last year's corporate challenge, and it's 4 months before the official launch, and there's already 25 signed up.
Whoa.
So yeah, last year we raised 97 grand for Pendleside Hospice. This year it's the 30th anniversary, so hopefully raise even more.
They'll smash it.
Yeah, and then obviously Valentine's Day on Wednesday.
Yesterday.
Did you do anything
Not
exciting?
No, I just went to McDonald's
Who with?
myself.
Right, that was good.
Such a sad,
Did you treat
sad
yourself?
Valentine's Day. I did actually.
What?
Went full out. Got the Grand Big Mac.
Is that the new one?
Yeah, the big
Was
Big
it
Mac.
worth it?
It's just the same.
So, couldn't
So
believe-
it felt exciting, but there was nothing going on.
It's a shame, innit?
Just a Big Mac.
It's a
Just
real
bit
shame.
Bigger. Yeah.
Yeah. So someone needs to take Ellie out next Valentine's Day. Can't have another depressing episode like that.
What did you
So,
do?
went home and made tea for me and Ellie. So
Sounds
it wasn't
lovely.
exactly exciting but I mean the Fizz worked for me
Yeah.
because a couple of years ago Dave put out an appeal on Friday Fizz to find me a girlfriend, and then a few months later I had a girlfriend.
Is this
so
it? Once been on Fizz.
yeah, so this is it. Ellie's debut on Fizz. By next Valentine's Day she'll be in a relationship.
I'll bring him in.
Should be
Look
sorted.
What happened.
Yeah. So the power of Friday Fizz, eh?
Can't wait.
There you go. So, what are we going to talk about? We've got Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
That's a big one this week. I suppose it's opening ceremony. That was the highlight.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but yeah.
We've seen the video since. We'll show the video in a sec. It's the drones again. So the
Yeah.
drones from CES. They brought them back out again. Did some fancy tricks with drones.
3, 2, 1, trigger.
It's hard to describe watching a drone light show live.
When you see 1,200 drones traveling up the snowy mountain,
It's so memorable. There's nothing like it in the world.
And then the skiers coming down a hill with the flares.
Flares, yeah, that was smart.
That was cool. What else has happened at the Winter Olympics? Anything? Adam Rippon. Is he the ice skater? Yeah, that was good. That was pretty impressive. And the guy in the half pipe, that I can't remember his name, but it was cool in the half. We'll just show a load of clips because it was really cool. And then what else has happened?
There was that English ice skater that crashed.
Elise Christie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty tragic, isn't it? But
I actually saw the video of it and people saying it wasn't her fault. Like her
someone
hand,
clipped her or something.
Yeah, and then she lost her balance. But
Yeah.
her back foot was slightly off the ice at the same time, so they don't know if it was her fault or
Controversial.
not.
She's got another 2 or 3 events to do as well. That wasn't even her best one.
Oh,
So
oh.
it's fine.
I thought she was out of it with
No.
the way everyone were acting.
No,
Like,
it's not that bad.
End of the world.
So no, Winter Olympics, obviously it's just getting started. There's loads going on. It seems to be every time I turn it on, it's bloody curling. And like curling is, if you look at it, it's actually quite good. It's quite impressive how they do it, but at the same time, I don't just want to watch curling.
No.
I quite like the skiing and stuff like that. But.
Yeah, like the figure skating. It's nice.
Yeah, that's what that Adam Rippon guy does. So we'll show all these clips, make it seem a bit more impressive. What else then? Snapchat?
Yes, the update that everybody hates.
Yes.
I don't mind it. Like I got it literally this week, and it is really different, but it's not that bad. I don't see the big
what's
fuss.
changed then?
It's hard to explain. Like just the whole layout of it, it's just completely different.
Yeah.
And it is a bit confusing, but just get over it. Like just use it. It's
You
not
just
that
get
hard.
used to it. Like Facebook's changed over the years, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Instagram, they've all changed, and
Everything else.
they all make tweaks to make it better, and obviously make it a bigger business. So like, I think maybe it's kids. Is it like self-entitled kids
Like
that
stubborn
think
children.
that they deserve to rule the world, kind of thing?
Yeah.
That don't like the fact that something changes.
Yeah, like they're all the ones that signed that petition. to
Yeah,
get it
there's a
changed
million
back.
people that signed this petition, haven't they?
Snapchat aren't going to do it though.
No,
let's
no,
be
they've
honest.
come out and said that. Even however many people sign this petition, we're not going to change it effectively,
There's no need.
and almost get used to it. 'Cause-
It's still the same.
Yeah.
Just use it different. That's it.
Yeah, I think what they've done is, because it used to be where it mixed brands and influencers with your friends, didn't it?
Yeah.
So that anyone you followed effectively was in the same feed. So now they've split it out to make it easier to distinguish between the two, haven't they?
Yeah.
So you can't like spread fake news and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's not that drastic. They've just taken away one of the buttons, surely.
Yeah, it's just a different layout.
So yeah, self-entitled kids, you need to just grow up. Face the fact that it's not
Get a
everything.
grip.
It's not all going to go how you want it to go.
No.
The world is a harsh place, so get used to it. What else? What else has happened?
Your Alan Partridge.
Alan
that you're
Partridge is
excited
back.
about.
Yeah. I mean, that's the highlight of my week, to be honest. That Alan Partridge is coming back. So it's 20 years since he left the BBC
Wow.
as Alan Partridge, not as the programme.
Yeah.
Basically, a guest got shot on his last show of Knowing Me, Knowing You. So Alan Partridge got sacked from the BBC, but now he's back. He's taken over, like, I think it's holiday cover on something, effectively the One Show,
Yeah.
a spoof. So he's back for 6 episodes sometime in spring, and he's going to be talking about Brexit and stuff like that. So it's going to be very exciting.
That'll be exciting.
And
yeah.
basically, the only reason I wanted to talk about this is so we can get more Alan Partridge into Friday Fizz, because we've got the great banter clip, but
Yeah.
other than that, we don't get enough Alan Partridge. So basically, I just want to show a clip.
Alan, what are you doing?
Climbing over a fence.
Oh, you should watch yourself. You're nearly fit.
You're going to say I was nearly 50 then? I might be nearly 50 then, but at least I can make...
What?
Lil, I've pierced my foot on a spike. It bloody freaking hurts like that.
Can you get yourself in a recovery position?
You just caught some bits of casualty now.
Well, you don't fall at once.
Then all the blood will run out the hole in my foot, you miss.
Pull your foot off now.
Well, I'll leave it on the spike.
Pull it off the spike.
Oh,
After 3.
No, I'm not going to do it then. You pull your foot off.
Well, mine's not on the spike.
Listen, there's someone coming. Be normal. Be normal. Hello, Dante Fires just through that. Oh, you're going to have a good time. Just being a bit...
So Jack Spedding has asked, if you had to use only one social media platform for business, what would it be and why?
Ooh.
Tricky, innit?
I think for me personally, Twitter, but that's probably
Twitter,
just because that works for me the best.
I think
know
you'll be
how
in
to
the
use
minority
that.
there, won't you?
Yeah.
Like,
I know no one likes Twitter.
The way it's
but-
going now, Twitter is on the slide, popularity-wise, particularly with business people, just because it's so noisy. So, I mean, for me, Facebook's still up there just because of the power of the advertising. But in the last month, obviously my opinion is starting to change because they're crushing us with all the changes they're making, punishing business pages. It's not helping at all. So ultimately, I don't think there's one rule that you can say one social media platform works for business.
Yeah.
I think it depends what industry you're in, who you're targeting, what kind of content you've got to share, and then you can decide on the right platform. But I mean, LinkedIn is still massively underutilised. It's picked up in popularity probably in the last 12 months. It's getting a lot better. And people are starting to use it in a good way. They're starting to share some interesting content, finally.
Yeah, I've just started using it.
Yeah.
I quite like it.
And you're engaging with people, aren't you? Like, people see your posts, they respond to them, you've actually got someone to talk to. Whereas Twitter, it can sometimes just be noise, where very few people respond. Facebook, obviously, they're crushing business pages, so they're making it more difficult, more expensive. Instagram, again, Jack's creative, so I think Instagram's massive him in that he's got something visual to share.
Yeah, it's good for like food and tattoo companies and music ones.
Yeah.
Because they can put all sorts on, but...
Yeah, it inspires you, doesn't it, I think?
Yeah.
Like you see stuff, Finch Bakery, again, we've mentioned them recently, amazing on Instagram because they're sharing, one, pictures of cake, which people love, and their personality. So it's like, it's the best of both worlds, it's just that visual. So yeah, there's no one social media platform for everyone to use, but LinkedIn and Instagram, I would say, are the two with biggest potential still that's untapped. And then Facebook is obviously still a beast that you can't ignore. So, yeah. There you go. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and share, and let us know what you thought of Ellie's performance. Welcome to episode 93 of the... I just don't have it in me to shout. Very softly spoken person.
Just do it softly.
Then it sounds boring. I sound like Hugh Edwards.